Guys, I have a very huge problem. I don't know what franchise to do for Madden 15. So, yeah. I will go through today and I will explain some of the teams and their strengths and weaknesses. So, without further ado, let's get on with it. The first team I'm putting consideration for this. Now, even though I'm a big fan of the Miami Dolphins, I don't really like them, but I like them. I feel like I like them anyways. The Buffalo Bills, because they're a quarterback away from being a Super Bowl contender. They have literally all the pieces. They even got LaShawn McCoy from the Philadelphia Eagles. I just feel like the Bills really have a chance this year. They have and they have honestly one of the best defensive lines and defensive backs in the NFL, because with Mario Williams, you're a threat this year. And they also, let's also not mention that they have a 17-year playoff drought coming into this year. So I will try to break it, and I'll even try to make them avenge those 4 Super Bowl losses. And now the next team is the Miami Dolphins. Now I'm leaning more towards this team because I am from Florida. So, the Dolphins, they don't have they're like on the only franchise I'm putting seriously that I don't need a franchise quarterback. Ryan Tannehill, he is like Alex Smith. He's pretty good, but he's not good enough to lead the Dolphins to a championship. And Ryan Tannehill gets sacked a lot. So, yeah. And then, the next team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, another team. This is one of those teams they're really putting consideration about. Because now they have Jameis Winston. I just feel like that they're a team to beat this season. And Jameis Winston definitely looks like a franchise quarterback. And the Buccaneers need a huge rebuilding. And I mean that in all capitals. And now the next team, is what? Another team. How about this one? The Oakland Raiders. This team is on the verge of moving to LA, and in this one, I will try to prevent them from moving to LA and make David Carr a franchise quarterback. Oh, and by the way, I'm not doing the Titans or the Texans, because you all know that I'm a big Jags fan, and I'm not going to do a franchise for both those teams, because they are the teams I hate the most. Okay, so now, without further ado, let's move on to the next team, the New England Patriots. Now, this is really interesting, because I do not like the Patriots at all, as with pretty much every other team, because Tom Brady, they're not only that, but they're in the same division as my Miami Dolphins. So, but there's another one. Tom Brady is aging. I understand that. But they certainly need a franchise quarterback to contend. And they have a good defense. And I'll make them try to win their world championship from last year. And to also try to recover from Tom Brady. Oh, and if I start this franchise, I will do it real life. Which will mean I will suspend Tom... Wait. Well, if it's not going to carry the suspension, I will suspend Tom Brady. Quote-unquote suspend him. So let's move on to the next team. This is a team, another really good team that needs some more heavy work. The Denver Broncos. They need some heavy workload. Peyton Manning's starting to decline. They lost Julius Thomas to my Jags. I know that. I'm actually really excited about what he's going to bring to Jacksonville, to the River City, because he's one of the among the best tight ends in the NFL. But our tight end court with Mercedes Lewis is just absolutely amazing. Okay, time to stop talking about Jags. We're talking about the Broncos right now. Peyton Manning is starting to decline. This is basically the same situation as the Patriots. And their receiving corps just don't look as good as they used to. So, next team. The Dallas Cowboys, the team that, the other two teams I just mentioned, the very same situation. Tony Romo starting to Last year was a very rare occurrence for Romo. He won a playoff game. But he is starting to age, and it seems like the Cowboys are in a hole that they probably can never get out of. So, let's not think about that. Tony Romo has a lot of favorite targets, including Des Bryant. I know that. But even though I'm not a huge fan of the Cowboys, and I really don't follow Cowboys football, I still feel like this is a team of destiny if they somehow get Tony Romo out. Oh, and let's not forget Jason Witten. So, another team. The San Francisco 49ers. I think this is a no-doubter because of the fact that they are starting to age. They lost Frank Gore in free agency to the Colts, our division rivals, so we better be careful. Not only that, but they lost a couple defensive players. Like, what? This isn't even the defense ever got. But Frank Gore, even though he's aging, this is a huge hurting on the 49ers. And they need a massive rebuild to somehow get back to their Super Bowl they were a couple years ago. And speaking of which, that brings up the fact this is the last team I'll be putting into consideration. The Green Bay Packers. I know that the Packers have a franchise quarterback already and won't be trying for anytime soon. But they need a lot of pieces. I'm not actually doing the Packers because they actually have everything. They have everything to compete. Those are going to be the teams. The Bills, the Patriots, the Broncos, the Dolphins, the Buccaneers, and the Raiders and the 49ers. I hope you guys watch this, and I will leave a straw poll in the link below so you can vote on which team to do for Madden 16. And once again, I'm not doing the 49ers or the Texans. See you guys later.